the third song on the album is Summer Swimming. And I think of maybe all the songs that I've personally written, this one to me has more changes and is really maybe one of the most complete songs because of all the changes that seem to really fit together well. So the very beginning of the song starts out with little children playing, and so this truly is a very meant to be a beautiful song about youth, because that's the concept of the album. But if you listen very intently to what the kids are, they're saying, there's one little part where what we did is we got the sound of a bumblebee, and we have the bee going from the left channel through to the right channel. So if you have headphones on, it sounds like you have a bee that goes right through your brain. So, and then it goes into a bit of a haunting guitar part. And I have here my Fender Telecaster guitar. And I actually played this beginning part on two guitars. I play it in a drop D tuning, so that's where I take the low E and drop that down to a D. And the rest of it is standard. So D, A, D, G, B, E in terms of the tuning of the strings. But this guitar, especially when the pickup is set on this single coil pickup here, really I think has a great droning sound. And so I play this part at the beginning. But I actually played that on two guitars. So what I did is I just had the drone on this guitar. So I did the drone, and we recorded that drone 4 times, and I played the rest of it on the Fender Stratocaster in the bridge, or rather in the neck position, to get a better tone. The rest of the song was played on this guitar. And then, of course, the main riff, which is... You get the idea. Sounds really nice on this guitar. So now we can listen to the song. There's the B. And you'll notice right as the B goes through, the acoustic guitar comes in. coincidentally, now the acoustic guitar enters. One final thing I want to say for you guitar players, because this is a drop D tuning, sometimes you even have to go flat on the D by about 20 to 30 cents. And the reason why is when you're playing this other part, as you press down on the strings, if you're exactly in tune, it'll go slightly sharp. So you actually have to tune your string just slightly flat so that it sounds in tune when you're fretting it out. And now the acoustic guitar enters. So you hear the introduction of another two electric guitars playing different parts on this to add some fullness and a little bit of difference to the very end of the song. Like I said, I love that song. It's got so many changes that I think all fit together. And a friend of mine that I grew up with lost his father. And I remember I was driving and I got a phone call from him. And he goes, "Your song, Summer Swimming, thank you so much. It reminds me of growing up and it reminds me of my dad." So whether or not anybody else liked the song, I don't know, but the fact that he called and said that was very meaningful, and that's one of the great things about having songs, is that they mean something to people, and that meant something to him, and of course that meant a lot to me that he called me and said that.